1/8108/0116 Part 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night in the Rich Seat, please welcome the one, the only, Pete Waterman, Michaela Strachan, the Hitman and Her!
Woo! Hello, welcome to the Hitman and Her. Tonight we're back at the Razzing Ritzy in Drumborough.
We're passing the mic, we've got lots of things. It says here what we got. Oh, we're saying hello, Mum. It's mad in here tonight.
We'll also be having a little chat about whether to rave or not to rave. That being the question.
We've got live music for all the way, especially we've imported in W, the original. He's on tonight. Right, we've also got Pete Kelly, a public announcement. But first, here's Franco Zappala. This is the Brummer on the Wirral!
Workaholic. Chat to our live act. Bit of a controversial one this because this is Please Don't Go we're going to have on tonight, but by W, not by KWS. What we've heard a bit of the story from Pete, but you explain. This is William. Wait, you've done the original version, yeah? Explain to us what happened.
Well, more or less, we actually recorded Please Don't Go in Italy in, let's say, first week of January. The song hit England on import, let's say a week later, 2 weeks later. Obviously, the other group, the other label heard it. They heard the potential that the record had, and they just covered it. Obviously, our version was the original version. And the funny thing is that Network contacted...
Explain who Network is for people.
That's the English label of KWS. Contacted DWA and ZYX.
And that's your record.
Yeah, they wanted to license Please Don't Go in England, but obviously we said no. And I do actually have here a copy of the facts, which I can read and you can make a close-up of it. Here it is, and you can clearly read here Network. And it says, please don't go. Following my conversation with Alberto.
Who's Alberto?
I don't know. Please take this as a confirmation that we wish to license the DWA release Please Don't Go for release in the UK and there. We would be willing to pay an advance of £3,000 against a royalty of 12% of retail price. Third-party license incoming to be split 50-50. We would look forward to your response. Kind regards, Neil Rushton. And there it is. There
William,
it is.
that just clears the whole thing up.
And this is his signature, okay? You can have a close
All I
up
can
of
say is, William, you must be pig sick because KWS are at #1. And what are you at?
Look, it's like sort of playing your pools. You have a winning.
Just cry on my shoulder.
Yeah. It's like having you know, sort of winning pools on the table, and you turn around, it's taken away from you, and you can't cash it in.
Well, listen, we'll see you later on, and you can judge for yourself what's the better version. It's a cover version, by the way. Anyways, see you later.
Okay.
Oh, she rabbit, that girl. She does go on, don't she? One record from Italy, one record from Belgium. Here's another record from Belgium. Praga Khan injected without
poison.
Very cosmopolitan up here on the Wirral we are. Very European. The tunnel's going to come out up here, actually, just south of Birkenhead.
Oh, yeah.
The tunnel, the Euro tunnel. It's going to join the Mersey tunnel.
with a poison. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison. Are you listening to me? Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison.
There's a rainbow inside of my eyes. There's a rainbow inside of my
To prove ourselves, we're going to stick with the European element. Time for some live music from Italy. Who is it, Michaela?
This is the original of Please Don't Go. This is W.
Give it up, Willow! Come on!
Please don't go. 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 Babe, I love you so. I want you to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. Please don't go. 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 to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. So please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. Hey, hey, hey. I need your love. I'm down on my knees. Baby, you please, please, please don't go. Don't you hear that, baby? Don't you leave me now. Oh, no, no, don't go. Please don't go. I want you to know that I love you so.
W, the original, and still the best version, still the best version. Here's Nancy Davis. If,
You belong to me.
we're on the Whittle, and we're all right up here tonight, kid. So hot, it's ridiculous.
I could never do the things she does to you. The love hurts, you feel it, I feel it too. Things she puts you through, a true heart would never do. Maybe she don't think that much of you. She won't stay around. There is no solid ground. Come on, boy, I'll never let you down. Let me take your hand, lead you to a land where love grows. If you just give it half a chance, so faithful I will be. You belong to
This is Nancy Davis, and I can hear you all at home saying, who's Nancy Davis? So I'm going to tell you, bit of a pop profile here. Nancy Davis has spent the last few years travelling around the country, entering talent competitions, trying to get a break. Her break came when she entered the National Karaoke Championship. One of the judges just happened to be our very own Pete Waterman. Nancy won first prize in the competition, and first prize was a recording opportunity with Pete. Now, at the age of the 10 of 23, Nancy has started on the road to stardom. Her fantastic voice has taken her from a pizza waitress in Bronx to a PWL songstress. Whatever next, perhaps a performance on Hitman and Her? Who knows?
Come on, boy, you don't need a girl like that. So faithful I would be. You belong to me. I never set you free. I'm in love with me. You belong to me.
Nancy Davis, one of 9 children. Gore blimey. Here's Right Said Fred talking about gore blimey.
Deeply dippy.
Deeply what?
Dippy.
Oh, right.
What I am.
I want to know where Right Said Fred is on this record. That was Led Zeppelin sounding remotely like Right Said Fred, Deeply Dippy. Coming up after the break, we've got the news.
We've got Talk Back.
We've got a video from R. Kelly and the public announcement.
And we've got Hello, Mum.
See you after the break.
(1/8108/0116) Part 2.
Getting Mr. Right, the
videos for the Hitman and Her for this week.
I never thought I'd be saying this, but the latest Rosala single called Love Breakdown is a flop.
The Rave Queen entered the charts with her latest single at number 65. It's now dropped into obscurity. What has happened, we asked ourselves.
Well, Rosala's first single, of course, on Pulsate Records, was a hit. It shot her to stardom. Everybody's Free, and then there was Faith, and then there was Are You Ready for This to Fly, or Ready to Fly. They all sounded the same to me. Titles were irrelevant. She offered a new deal by CBS Sunny, which is where all the trouble started.
After a hefty court battle over her album deal, Pulsate were given the rights to the album, and since then it seems they've been releasing records from the album for the sake of it.
Pulsate seem very sceptical, and they've assured us that there'll be a summer megamix of all three records that sounded exactly the same. So I suppose they will be easy to megamix, that Rix.
There's another story this week about people making records for nothing. Shut Up and Dance are due to release a track that you'll hear later on in the show entitled Raving, I'm Raving.
If it sounds familiar, then it's Mark Cohen's version of Tribute to Elvis, of course, Walking to in Memphis.
Shut Up and Dance pressed 35,000 copies of the record and were due to send them out to the clubs and DJs. But Mark Cohen, who heard it whilst on tour in Britain, slapped an injunction on it.
The battle commenced with a prospect of a Shut Up and Dance totally being wiped off the wall and going into liquidation.
Mark had a change of heart.
Stay with it, will you?
Another
trouble McDonald.
Look, you just look like Ronnie, what's his name? Just
Oh,
shut
sorry.
up, sit there. Where have I got to? Mark had a change of heart. He has now let them release the press records only, which, if sold, take them straight into the top 40. But on Mark's instructions, all the proceeds from sales must go to charity.
So the moral of this story is, don't pitch somebody else's work, and if you do, make sure they don't see you.
Ronnie Corbett, that's who I was thinking of.
CC Peniston.
Keep on walking.
It's Keep On Walking. Peddiston. Walking, keep on walking. Here's West End.
Never.
It is, it's West End.
Yeah, but the track's never in it.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know what it feels like to be cheated on by the one you love? Well, let me tell you, it hurts. You know it hurts real bad. Never, never, no, no, never, 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 no, no, never, 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 no, no, never, 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 no, no, never.
Time for a few viewers' letters. Time to talk back now. A couple of weeks ago, I was asking how, when, and where you watch The Hitman. But we had a bit of a bizarre one here from Craig and Andrew from Leeds, and they say, in my local pub, we tune into The Hitman and Her at 2 o'clock in the morning. The barman dims the lights slightly to create an atmosphere. We even play Pass the Mic, and certain people bring their new clothes to show off, like your fashion spots.
Where's this Leeds? A pub open till 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're off on
Please write in with your address.
And all I've got to
The
say,
whole of
Craig,
Britain want to come.
is I hope you won't be stripping off your clothes, like and painting yourself, you know, like our body paint. If you do, just remember, don't use proper paint. Use, use proper paint, not Dulux, that's what I meant. But, anyway, onwards. Onwards and downwards. This one's for you, Pete,
Oh, thanks.
because it's a music inquiry from
All right.
Derek Fairley from Scotland. He says,
Do not do that accent.
I noticed
Oh,
a very
no.
close resemblance to Lonnie Gordon.
Hang on a minute.
What?
We ain't got Scotland on this map, thank God for that.
To Lonnie Gordon's voice and the current Western track that you are playing. Any truth in this, Pete?
No, not a lot of truth in it at all.
He goes on
Worst
to
Irish
say,
accent I've ever heard in my life.
Scottish!
Oh, sorry.
In a recent music week, I read that Pete Waterman said he had no connection with the New Atlantic's label 3 Beat. But it's very strange how if you look at the groove at the end of the New Atlantic's last release, I know you can see a catalogue number engraved onto it. It says DWL217.
For all our viewers in Scotland, I love Highland cattle. You know, I've got a very famous Highland cattle herd. It's just her that's a Sassenach.
Hey,
It's not
Jimmy,
me at all.
just shut your face.
I tell you, you'll have us devolved. No wonder they want to cut themselves free from us lot.
Anyway, you haven't answered all that.
Oh, yeah, no.
No.
It's in the
What, are you-
groove, not what's on the groove.
Are you involved in it or not?
No.
Oh, fine, okay. Do you have any music queries or any accents that you want me to do? I'm very good at an Irish accent. Liverpool, I'm good at that one as well.
Oh, dear. Anyway, just to change it and to make the show swing a little more, here's Degrees in Motions. Don't
Do you
want
want
it
it
right
like
now?
me?
The
I'm
answer
trying
is...
the new.
Where's the address?
Here's the address. Hitman And Her.
PO Box 66, Manchester, M16, 9NJ.
Never try to change a single part of me. You're easy to love with those qualities. And every day you teach me more and more. Inside me, I'm all aglow. And every night you think of only me. Ooh, you keep me satisfied. You do all the things that I like. I want you. Oh, I want you so. Do you want it right now? Oh, I can't let go. I want you so bad. Give me all you have. I can show you how. Do you want it right now? Oh yeah. Do you want it right now? You have a rare sensitivity. I really believe you know how to feel. I trust you with all my heart and soul. You care too much to wanna take control.
Degree of motion. And do you want whatever it is. It's time for the video, Michaela.
Here it is, it's R. Kelly, a public announcement, and she's got that bar.
Hey, yo, R. Kelly, what's up, man? You been spending a lot of time with this girl, man. I don't know, man. She just got the vibe, you know what I'm saying? All right, tell me the script. I bet.
The press, girl, you turn me on, and I wonder if I could take you home. I must confess, the tight miniskirt you wear, I just can't help it, baby. I can't help but stare. So, DJ, pump it up a little more. Hey, girl, I gotta let you know that you got that vibe. You got it, baby. Just beginning, the place to jump in. Ooh, what a lovely scene. Gotta let you know the deal. What you man, baby? And I'm for real, so pump it up a little more. Now, baby, I gotta let you know that you got that vibe. All right, baby, vibe.
Let me get silly for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Yo, sweep up the track, check this out. Yeah, how would you like to get a piece of this pie? You could be my girl, and I could be your guy. Yeah, cuddle me in your arms like I'm your teddy bear. Isn't that nice? You have no fear, yo. Kiss me, you fool, and make me melt like butter. When it comes to saying I love y'all, won't stutter. I turn you on like a neon light, make everything alright, like in the middle of the night. You when you need somebody to love you, like them stones will have a yabba dabba do. Kiss and caress you and hold you, and my word is bond. Yo, PA, she's got the vibe, hon. She's got that vibe. Yeah, she's got that vibe.
Swing it with me, baby.
Yeah, she's got that vibe.
Swing it with me, baby.
Yeah, she's got that vibe.
Swing it with me, baby.
Yeah, she's got that vibe. Yeah, she's got that vibe. Come on, she's got that vibe.
You got that vibe. You're looking good. Feel so nice.
K-Class.
And so right.
For so late.
This is your chance to say hello, Mum. Well, not your chance, but people are in the club. So, what's your name? Hazel. Go on then, Hazel. Go on then, say hello to your mum. Hello, Colin, you sexy beast. Is that it? Fine, okay? Off you go. I'm Sue. Hello to everyone in the bakery. How's the progress? You're simply the best. Off you go.
Hey, I'm Jamie, and I'd say hello to my mum and dad because they spoil me rotten, and I love them.
Oh, sweet. Off you go.
I want to say hello to my mum because she's the best in the world. She's brilliant.
You creep. Off you go.
Hello. Hello, Mum. I like to say hello to you because look at me. I think you were right. Don't stay on the sun too long. Get the calamine lotion ready.
Off you go.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'd like to say hello to Mum. I'll be late tonight, so I'll get the milk in.
Put the kettle on for when she comes home. Off you go.
Joe, I hope you passed all your diving exams and you're now a dive master. And I've missed you while you've been in Newcastle.
All right.
Simon, I wish you were here. Miss you most. Lots of love. Sonia.
Well, who do you reckon I think? I think he was very sweet. So your mum gets some flowers. What's your name?
Jamie.
And what's your mum's name again?
Even George.
You'll be getting some flowers. What a little sweetie.
Here's Ultra Cynic.
And nothing is forever. we've got Peace Debate, the bit you all love. And this week, we're going to be talking about to rave or not to rave. That is the question. We seem to have walked an awful long way round, but here he is, he's in here. Hey! Oi!
This week we're just doing a bit of script changing here. This week's rave or not to rave is the discussion. And joining our argument, we've got Andy Gilbert, who's over here, who is the Principal Environmental Health Officer from the Warrington Borough Council. That's Andy. Next to Andy, we have got Tony McMahon. Is it McMahon? Great. Who is the Conservative Councillor? He's got the Conservative officer here for the Wirral Borough Council. He's talking on behalf of the constituents and their views of the rave clubs and all-night raves. This is his daughter. And over here we've got George Linfoot and Jason Hacker, and they're promoters, and they're the managing directors of a promotion. Now then, gentlemen, let's start with this lot over here, actually, first.
Stroke 8108, stroke 0116, part 3.
in the land where the sky.
This is the track we were talking about. Shut up and dance, that it is.
I'm raving, I'm a raving.
She certainly is raving.
Ecstasy shining down on me. Yeah, I've got a first class ticket, feeling as good as a boy can be. I'm raving, I'm raving. I'm raving till the sweat just falls out of me. I'm raving, I'm raving. But do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my raving shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land where the skies were blue, in the middle of the pouring rain. Everybody was happy, ecstasy shining down on me. Yeah, I've got a first class ticket, feeling as good as a boy can be. I'm raving, I'm raving. I'm raving till the sweat just falls out of me. I'm raving, I'm raving. But do I really feel the way I feel?
Tonight's conversation is to rave or not to rave. This could actually be a very strong debate, and I think Michaela Stratton is probably going to do more talking than all of us. Over here on my right, we've got Andy Gilbert, who is the Principal Environmental Officer for the Warrington Borough Council. He will be talking on behalf of the councils and their licensing laws and all-night dance party. He's been present at several raves held in Warrington. Next to Andy, we've got Tony McMahon, who is the Conservative councillor for the Wirral Borough Council, who'll be talking half of his constituencies and their views on rave club and all-night raves. And his daughter will be joining in. She's got a different viewpoint. Michaela Strachan here will be talking half of the anti-drugs party, anti-smoking party, and the anti-drinking party. In fact, she's anti-everything. And she's anti-Michaela to her brother's children. And over here, we've got two promoters, the managing director of New Dawn Promotion, George Linford and Jason Hacker, who are, they do clubs all over the Northwest, raves in particular. And this is all their gear on the wall here. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's start off with Andy. Andy, now, Warrington has a very liberal view, really, of the rave scene. What are your views on licensing raves?
Well, I'm here tonight to represent the views of the Warrington Borough Council, and that council does take a liberal view, or shall I say, it does support the principle of all-night dance parties, and that's what we like to call them. And we do support them, providing they are properly monitored by professional officers. I'm talking about the police, fire brigade, ambulance, and professionals like myself, environmental health officers, who are there to make sure they take place in the safest possible surroundings, and that the public's health is protected and that they're given the best facilities possible.
Fabulous. Now then, Tony, now you've got a different view, Tony.
Yes, I've got a different view.
Give us your view then.
Well, I think all raves should be controlled, membership coming in, membership cards, tickets, whatever, and policed. If they're policed, then there can be no drug pushing or whatever drugs end.
Right, have you never been to a rave?
No, I haven't been to a rave, so I think I'm a bit over the top for a rave.
Right. But your daughter, now you've been to a rave, haven't you?
I've not been to one, but all my friends have been to one and they say it's really good fun.
Would you like to go to one?
I wouldn't mind going to one to see what it's like, yeah.
Right, well, I'll come back to you in 1 second. Now then, chaps, experts in rave is what I'll call you two geezers, experts. They were up all night last night doing a rave, and he fell asleep in the sun today. One side of his face is burnt. Right, now, give us your views. What sort of raves do you run, firstly?
Organised ones, totally legal, in clubs and outside, by getting the correct and right authorisation from the councils, the police, fire officers. In the clubs, it's a normal club. It can either finish at 2 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. The one we do on a Friday in Manchester is 9 through till 7 in the morning, 1,500 people every Friday.
What's the biggest you've done? Biggest?
2,500.
2,500. Well, let me just come back to you in a minute, because one person in this room has a very strong view on raves, and the drugs, particularly at raves. Come on, Michaela, give us your view. Come on.
Pete,
start the argument.
You've got to admit, after going to Coventry, the Eclipse in Coventry, that is the only main sort of rave I've been to, right?
Right.
I did not enjoy it at all. A, because virtually everyone, was out of their heads on drugs. And you could tell by the eyes were just dancing. I think to stay up till 8 o'clock in the morning dancing to that crap music, there's just beat after beat. No vocals over the top at all. Someone going in the front, everybody in the house. Then you've got to be on something to enjoy that. I'm sorry, but... and you might have enjoyed it, Pete, but the whole crew hated that.
My son was in the audience, out of his head, and he was not on drugs. I promise you. I promise you that.
He didn't enjoy it. He just stood there watching.
Right, let's get onto something here, because drugs... As we sit here, last week there was a 12,000 rave at Bournemouth where 60 people were busted for drugs. But if you think about it, in here tonight, in this club, everybody is taking drink. Now, what's your view as alcohol as a drug?
Well, alcohol is a drug. I think there's far too little importance put on the problems of alcohol. We have clubs in Warrington that let out at 2 o'clock in the morning. You've got youths who are smashed out their brains. They come out onto the streets. They cause no end of vandalism. And, to some extent, society accepts the results of alcoholism, and I just can't understand it. To me, there needs to be further controls on alcoholism.
Well, you see, Andy, we live in a very liberal borough, really, because, I live in Warrington as well, and I think the police take a very liberal view along with the council there. But let's come over here to the Wirral. Now, you really don't have that many clubs where you could have that sort of problem, do you?
No, we don't.
So you've only got the Roxy, really?
We have, yes.
So how do the police cope when they turn out of here at 2 o'clock in the morning? Is that a problem for them?
It isn't, no. Not a problem at all. And alcohol isn't just as bad as drugs at all. Alcohol is legal. Drugs is illegal.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we accept that, of course. But what I'm saying is, if for instance, if they apply for a licence here tonight, New Dawn Promotions, to go through from, say, for argument's sake, midnight till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, how would you think you would view that? With, you know, completely controlled, we're talking about, with obviously they have to get a licence to do that.
Well, they're not controlled. We had the one in the south of England with 12,000 people. There was 8,000 tickets. Where did the 4,000 come from? They're not controlled. They can never control them.
That's the thing, Pete. Most of them do have too many people, and I saw a report in Music Week this week. It said that most of the raves, even the controlled ones, have much over the maximum of people they're supposed to have. And also, it did say, I know people die of drink, but there's an awful lot of people at the moment, young people, that cannot cope with E and are dying from it.
Well, we
and
don't.
There are.
We obviously don't condone E at all in any shape or form.
But that's the thing, Pete. By going to a rave, you are condoning
No, you're not.
it.
No, you're not, Michaela. I went to see the Beatles at the Cavern in 1961, and I was told that everybody in there was in blues. I had no idea what the hell a blue was, and I never ever took a drug in my life. But everybody told me the Beatles took blues.
If that was
Let's
the
just touch
60s.
over one thing here. We're talking about licensing a place like this. How would you go about doing that? Would you, for instance, ask for a late night drinks license? Would it be important to you to have booze on sale till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
No ravers have ever been arrested for being drunk.
Because you wouldn't want a late night license, would you? You'd be quite happy to finish about midnight.
2 o'clock is the normal licensing laws.
So, and then you just dance the rest of the night?
It's just soft drinks and cups of tea and coffee.
Well, this debate will go on for hours and hours and hours, I'm sure. It's not got as heated as last week, because I think the one thing we all agree on here is that all these things should definitely be professionally controlled. Correct. That is the view of all of us here. There is no excuses for 12,000 people at a 6,000 venue. Thank you to my guests. The debate will continue. Opus 3.
They look at the sky.
Lively tonight, Opus 3, and it's a fine day today. Here's Summer is Here at Last, and here's a record to get us all going. Mandy Smith, especially for James O'Reilly. Just Can't Wait. We're back after the break with live music from W.
And we've got Pass the Mic.
And Mick will be nipping to the loo, as usual.
One stroke 8108, stroke 0116, part 4.
Welcome back. This is fiction. We've been playing the wrong side.
Oops.
Sorry. Music is music. This is the right side.
Music is music. Music is music. 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 Music.
He's definitely been promoting world peace tonight with music from all over the place. Here's an Italian act. Over to you, Michaela, who's live.
Hey there, this is the original W, and please don't go.
Please don't go.
Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Babe, I love you so. I want you to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. Please don't go. 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 Please don't. Babe, I love you so. I want you to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. Please don't go. Don't go. I'm begging you to stay. If you leave, at least in my lifetime, I've had one dream come true. I was blessed to be loved by someone as wonderful as you. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. Please don't go. Don't go. I'm begging you to stay. Hey, hey, hey. Please don't go. 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 Please don't. Babe, I love you so. I want you to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. So please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. Hey, hey, hey. I need your love. I'm down on my knees. Baby, you please, please, please don't go. Don't you hear me, baby? Don't you leave me now? Oh, no, no, don't go. Please don't go. I want you to know that I love you so.
W, please don't go. And the boy from Deep Pan Pizza, they're just outside here. They thought he'd be so lonely tonight, but coming from Italy, they sent a pizza round for me, Michaela, and W. Isn't that nice of them? Deep Pan Pizza.
I
Go on,
think
have a
there's a
smell of
vegetarian
this.
Whoa! Oh, it's got meat on it.
It is in the city.
Pennies.
And pizzas from heaven. Plug the telethon, it says. Well,
Yeah, oh, listen, we're doing the telethon. We're going to be live on air from about 3 o'clock. 18th to the 19th of July, the telethon is. We're going to raise heaps and heaps of dough. We're going to tell you where we'll be at when it's definite.
what we're looking for is you to donate loads of cash on the night, so don't miss it. We'll be at a Ritzy or a Roxy or a Rixie or something like that.
And also,
trying to get our cash out here.
if you can't come to our one, there'll be lots of other things going on in your local regions. So if you're at your club, or in the club, find out what's going on at your local disco or nightclub and join in, give loads of dosh.
So join us July the 18th, well that's the morning of the 19th, through the night on the Hitman and Her, the telethon version.
City. This is Sean Christopher, and don't lose the magic. Right now, we're going into the ladies' loo. Bit of a chat with the girlies. Come with me. All right, girlies, where are you? And they're all from Scotland, and they love my accent. All right, introduce yourselves.
Rose.
From where?
US. Jill from Glasgow. Sandra from Edinburgh.
And today, we're talking about that very controversial movie, and it's called... Now, there's been a lot in the press about this movie, because it's a little bit on the wall, and she's like, I haven't seen it yet, but my mother has. And she said there's a bit of a porno movie going on there. Now, girls, you've seen it, haven't you?
Yes, I've seen it.
How many times?
6.
You pervert.
No, not me.
Right, you work in the cinema, don't you?
Yes, next door.
What do you think?
It's good. Good thriller, but it's a bit too hyped up. It's not as good as I thought it would be.
But my mum says, girls, that you do actually see quite a lot of sort of, well, you know, writhing around there. Have you seen it?
Yeah, very good film. Very good.
But how would you feel? Like, there's been a lot in the press about Michael Douglas's family being a bit upset. How would you feel if that was your boyfriend licking someone's boobies and other parts of her body?
As long as he's come back and do it to me, it'll be all right. Learning something.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Do you think they were actually doing it?
No.
Oh, they must have been.
Come on. I mean, well, you know, no.
What amazes me is how would you feel if you had to ride around and look sexual when you've got 5 cameras, lights and everything? I mean, right, on the floor. Because a lot of my friends are actresses and they say that it's very difficult when you meet someone that you're playing against. You've never met him before. Suddenly you've got to snog him.
Yeah, but it was Michael Douglas and he's famous. Come on, you've got to lose weight.
Got that, a final note. Should we all go and see it?
Yes.
What can I say? If you haven't seen Basic Instinct, what?
How come you're so thin and brown?
What a wonderful woman. I didn't plant her. Do you like the trousers? Oh, well. I'll just stay here and get compliments. Bye.
Don't lose the magic. Here's Expo Basin.
Well, actually, after talking about that film, I do need somebody. out. Lovely. Who have we got here? What's your name? Jill. What's your name? Caroline. Erica. Pete, what are they singing to?
Step Back in Time, Kylie Minogue. Close.
Walking in rhythm.
Definitely no cigar.
Life was for living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So get down and boogie. All you can do is step back in time.
Hey up.
All our confusion when nothing is doing. There's nothing doing. Step back in time. Trotting along, riding on a love train, and then you get fueled on. You never go wrong. If you can't find the music,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
all you can do
Pass the mic.
step back in time. For the confusion when nothing is doing. There's nothing to it. Step back in time.
Hey, we could be a duo here, look.
There's nothing to it. Step back in time.
Feel like Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye here.
Nothing like.
Not the jackets
Woo!
match.
All day. Remembering all
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Walking in rhythm.
All right, who are we going to let win that then? Which number? Number 3. Number 3. Whoa. Carry on singing.
Oh, no. There's Kylie Minogue, Step Back in Time. We're going to zip off into the realms of the originals. And here is Anti Capella and Every Day. We're all going mad here. A couple of minutes to go. Right, let's go for it. on, Frank Capella, get ready for this. Coming up, of course, that means it must be the end of the night. Here's 2 Unlimited. This is Brombrow.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Hey, Strachan, come on over there. Well, it's good night from her.
Good night from him.
We'll see you next week at the Foxes in Wolverhampton. And it's good night from the Wirral.